Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be about the process of extracting a natural dye from pokeweed berries. Let's begin with what pokeweed berries are. Pokeweed berries come from the American pokeweed plant, also known by its Latin name, Phytolacca americana. The pigment responsible for its vibrant color is called betanin, which is also found in beetroot, hence the vibrant purple color. Proper safety measures should be in place since pokeweed also contains oxalic acid, which could be both irritating and burn your skin. First, I gathered a few clusters of the pokeweed berries, and I began to separate the berries from the stems. Once all the berries were added into a beaker, I then add about 250 milliliters of distilled water. I tossed in a stir bar, then 50 milliliters of 5% vinegar, which acts as a preservative. I then attempted to turn the magnetic stirring on, but that seemed to do nothing. So then, I opted to blend everything into a slurry, which will increase surface area, making for easier extraction. I pulsed the blender a few times to ensure everything was well blended. Since I used fresh berries, they still contain a lot of water and the pigment is soluble in water. Next, I proceed to everything back into a beaker. And then set up for a gravity filtration. I just use a simple coffee filter, but you could use vacuum filtration to speed things up. Once everything is filtered, the beaker is placed on a hot plate. Then magnetic stirring and heat was turned on. We bring the solution to 60 degrees C for 5 to 10 minutes to help set the ink. Once the ink was cooled, I then transferred it into an airtight container for storage. Now, it's time to turn our liquid pigment into ink. This requires two items: the pokeweed berry liquid and a thickener. In this case, I used guar gum, but ideally, gum arabic should be used. I add about 10 milliliters to a small container, then start adding small amounts of the guar gum, mixing thoroughly in between additions. Eventually, you will be left with a thick jelly-like ink. Optionally, you could use the ink as is to dye fabrics and other textiles. Here's some of my fantastic artwork done using the ink. I then compared the gel ink to the liquid ink. Followed by the ink prepared using 3 different methods. If you have any suggestions or an idea for a future video, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching my video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.